Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Scorched Hearth, set in Paris and supplied to us today by ZJXDL. So on to our briefing, short and sweet, source it up. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the tech crew. We're going to have a remote magnetic gas grenade stored up in the basement stairwell, and we'll be bringing with us a lockpick and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to stop standing here looking aimless, and we're going to make our way to the very front of the building, the panic room, and we're going to head round via the side rooms here to avoid a camera. And once we get through the storage room and into the panic room, we will encounter our first target out on the balcony. And what we'll do is we'll just give him a nice gentle nudge and send him down to the ground floor. So one target down. We now need to make our way back the way we came, and we're now heading for the private apartments where the Sheik is currently located, although he will be leaving somewhat shortly. We will this time get spotted by a camera as it's the shortest possible route, but it doesn't matter as we will be dealing with the surveillance system in a little while. So we're going to lockpick our way into the private apartment, and when the Sheik comes in from the balcony to make a phone call, we will be able to get behind him and render him unconscious. He is not our target. His target, or our target, is his bodyguard. So we're just going to quickly render the Sheik unconscious so he doesn't see anything he wouldn't like to see. And we're going to very quickly just shoot our target in the head. We're going to take his outfit as it will get us around a little bit easier. There we go. And then from here we're going to make our way down into the basement, collecting up our gas grenade along the way, making sure we close the doors to the apartments behind us so no one sees the Sheik having a nap on the floor. We're going to head down the stairs into the basement stairwell. We're going to retrieve our gas grenade in a briefcase and remove it from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase, and that's active and ready for when we need it. So we're going to continue on down into the basement area, and while we're down here we'll take the opportunity to deal with the surveillance system first of all. So we're going to run straight through the pantry, pull out our silenced pistol, and from here we'll have a nice clear shot at the surveillance system. Then we're going to make our way back into the pantry and retrieve a propane cylinder before heading once again back the way we came. And we're now heading for the car park area, and we're just going to hang a left here. This is the fastest route that I can think of. And in a few moments our next target will head over to the news van to have a crafty cigarette, and as we all know, cigarettes are bad for your health. So we're just going to place the propane cylinder on the floor by the vehicles there, put one hole in it and move a safe distance away, and our target, the patrolling guard in the area, will be along very shortly. So while we're waiting for him, we will select our detonator for our propane cylinder. Our target is now in place, and he goes on a nice flying lesson. Not as best as some of my practice runs, but still he got quite a bit of height. So next up, our next target is the bodyguard for Mr. Decker. So we're just going to hop up onto the patio area, walk up to our target and trigger the gas grenade. He will get sick, and hopefully We have not made Mr. Decker sick as well, although I fear we may have done. It is quite difficult to get one without the other. So there is Mr. Decker. He's going to take up one of the toilet cubicles. There is our target following closely behind him. And once he makes his way into the cubicle, we can follow him inside and we can ask him very politely, have you seen Hecklefish or Gertie down there anywhere? They've been missing for some time and AJ is getting worried. So apparently Hecklefish and Gertie are not in the toilet, so we can now move on to our final target, who is located down in the basement area, and they are one of the chefs. So we're just going to head straight back down into the basement and around to the kitchens, and if we time this just right, we won't have to wait around for very long. So straight down the basement corridor all the way to the back and round into the pantry area, and if we look to our left, it looks like we may just have an opportunity to render our target unconscious. We're going to hide him over by the propane cylinders, and then we're going to move a safe distance away before we whip out our silenced pistol and place 2 bullets into the propane cylinder just before the other chef arrives. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to exit via the wine cellar exit, and we can then leave Paris with a silent assassin rating. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we do indeed get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.